The following broadcast is a presentation of the ND Sports Channel.
2.2, shot is up, and it's good! Oh my goodness! Blake Nelson! It's taken away there by Carson Abrahamson. She has a breakaway, one-on-one, hard, she scores! And he'll put it right on goal, and right into the goal! Ethan Olsen on a free kick. Irma Bohr, a perfect 4 for 4, and a slam dunk from Harney. 10:50 to go here, and the faceoff is won by North-South onto the stick of Caitlin Arman. Arman feeds it in for Abby Promisberger, and Promisberger with the hat trick. And put your outfielders in left and left center, because that one's going to left field, and that's gone. That is a 2-run shot for Kenzie McKinnon. That pass inside of the lane was taken away by Fargo Davies, and another nice pass and a slam dunk. Grayson Heyman with the slam dunk in the JV game. All right, welcome back to the Blicker Activity Center here on the North Dakota State College of Science campus in Wahpeton, North Dakota. Mike Mason with you here on the play-by-play commentary. Janice working the camera for all 6 of our double-triple header. This is game 2 of our double-triple header. Lisbon Broncos on your screen right now, warming up. They'll be in their red jerseys with the yellowish gold numbers. That always makes me hungry for a box of French fries from McDonald's. And then down on the other side of the court here is the Hankinson Pirates. And they'll be in their white jerseys with white numbers outlined in blue, and I will be upfront and honest with you right now. I've called their games with those jerseys on before. It's been difficult, but I've usually had success identifying those players, so we'll do the best we can here. But it will be a little bit difficult, possibly, so we'll just keep you up to date, or in the loop on that one here. Let's see here. It says Cadets versus Jaguars. Let's get that changed really quick here. There you go. I want to thank our graphics guy. We are actually about 30 seconds away from the opening tip there as the two teams will put the basketballs back into the rack there. And one thing I forgot to pull up here, the roster for Lisbon, I had to write it into my book. I had all the teams written in except for Lisbon because they had 3 number 30s, and I wanted to see if, when I got here, if the roster said something different, but it didn't. So they still have 3 players that wear jersey number 30. I'm not sure if it's going to be Caden Sweet, Caleb Olsen, or Spencer Kelson playing, but I was told that usually it's one of those 3, and they alternate each game. All 3 of them are freshmen, so we'll find out. I left an empty space for number 30 in my scorebook. Just don't know which name to put in there. So. So the Hankinson Pirates coming to this one with an overall record of 4 wins, 11 losses, 2-11 against Region 1 opponents, 2-8 in their last 10 games, while the Lisbon Broncos coming to this one on an even 9-9 record, 5-7 against Region 1 opponents, 6-4 in their last 10 games. And your starting lineups, I believe they will start with the Lisbon Broncos. '6'1" senior Chase Johnson, number 2 there for the Broncos. He'll be the first of 5 starters. Then you got Dawson Perro. He is a 6-foot junior this year. And Wyatt Runt, graduating this year. Seen him play a lot of basketball for the Broncos over the years. Kobe Rasmussen is a 6'3" sophomore. I believe I saw him play some JV ball last year for the Broncos. It's nice to see him on the varsity squad. And then, let's see here. Number 40. Is he wearing 40 or 30? Thought I saw 30 as he was walking out there, but it's Reese Holstrom, 6'4" junior, and he is wearing 30 today. So, we'll put that into our books as number 30. And we'll see what happens with the open number 30 in my scorebook. All right, so your starters for the Hankinson Pirates, the 6'1" senior Brock Thiede wearing jersey number 1, the 6' senior number 2 Hayden Bowl, the 6'1" senior number 3 Jackson Melk, the 5'7" senior number 15 Braden Prochnow, and then the 6' junior number 23 Noah Falk. And once again, your starters one more time for the Lisbon Broncos, number 2 Chase Johnson, number 3 Dawson Perro, number 5 Wyatt Runk, number 24 Kobe Rasmussen, and number 30 Reese Hallstrom. I had him as 40 in my original roster. And that's how they have him in the roster here at the Blickery Activity Center too. So maybe we just need to just not look at any of these rosters and just go by who steps onto the floor. But apologize there for the black there for a split second. Pirates once again in their, excuse me, Pirates once again in their white jerseys. As Hayden Bowl will have it on the near wing. He'll flip it over to the far side there, and Bowl will get it back. 7.5 to go. Bowl will try and drive through traffic into the lane. Nearly lost the ball. Picks up the dribble. Turnaround shot. A little too strong off the iron. Offensive rebound up and in. Jackson Melk. Matter of fact, if you go back in our game library, Jackson Melk had, this is like 200 games ago, but he was in our opening highlights, so he had a slam dunk against the Enderlin Eagles, and we have that highlight on in our archives, so we'll put it that way. Ball goes out of bounds. Stopping the clock with 7:04 to go. Here's the Pirates lead the Broncos 2-0 off the bucket by Jackson Melk. Inbounds pass quickly into the corner here. That's Brock Thiede in the near corner. 7 minutes to go. Thiede will feed it up there for Prochnow. Prochnow now up top. Now Prochnow will get it back. Prochnow with a bounce pass down low into the low block. Couple dribbles trying to back in Wyatt Runk, and the other defender was Brock Thiede. And the whistle will sound, and we'll have our first trip to the free throw line. It'll be the first foul on the Lisbon Broncos, and that will go on Chase Johnson, the 6'1" senior. Free throw up and in. I think that's Brock Thiede at the line. And it is, and he makes both. That makes it 4-0 in favor of the Pirates. Bounce pass into the low block there for, that was Reese Holstrom. And let's see here, wearing, is that number 4? I think that's, if I'm not even sure how to pronounce his name, to be 100% honest with you, I think it's Bithau, if that's how you say it. Not 100% sure, but that's who just missed the layup, so. He is a 6'3" senior, and we have a timeout on the floor. So, with the timeout, it is 4-0 Hankinson. We'll be back in 30 seconds here on the ND Sports Channel with the remainder of the first quarter, 6:25 to go. Back in a moment.
Paper tickets. Rookie mistake.
Game Time is the fastest way to buy tickets to live events with your friends. You can buy the perfect seats in seconds, and tickets are delivered directly to your phone, so you always have them with you. Download Game Time free on the App Store, and you'll instantly see a curated list of the best upcoming events in your area. Game Time sorts through thousands of available seats on the market and presents you with only the 50 best values. One of the best things about Game Time is you can get tickets at last-minute prices even after the game starts. Download Game Time free on the App Store today.
All right, welcome back. 4-0 lead here for the Hankinson Pirates, and they have the ball coming out of the timeout on the floor. That was partially blocked. Reese Holstrom will go back to the Lisbon Broncos. Smart move by Holstrom there to let it go out of bounds as the Pirates had touched it last, so that'll go into the books as our first turnover of the game. Wyatt Runk here on the near wing for the Broncos. He'll pick up his dribble, get it over to Bithel. I should have asked how to say that. I'll try and do that at halftime. Or if you have a phonetic spelling, you can text it into us at 404-9072. Brock Thady picks up his first, team's first. Each team has 1 foul. The inbounds pass finds its way to Parker Runk, number 22, a 6'1 sophomore. That shot up, and it will roll around and drop in. It took a while, but it got in there. And Wyatt Runk gets the Broncos on the board with the first bucket of the game, and that cuts the lead in half at 4-2. 5:38 to go on the near wing. It's Procknell. Procknell will work it down low there for Thady. Thady pass across the paint. Not sure who has it. Now the far 3 is up. Not sure who took that one, as I can't see the jersey numbers from up here. But Wyatt Runk will fire it into the hands of Chase Johnson. He'll dribble up into the near wing here. Back up top for Holstrom. Holstrom turns around. High post, kicks it out. Top of the key 3 straight away from 19 feet. Out of the hands of Parker Runk is no good. It says 4-1. It's supposed to be 4-2. And once again, if I say the score and it doesn't match up with what's on your screen, then what I say is correct. So just keep that in mind, as we have had issues with the scoreboard over the last 400 and some games. But actually, it hasn't been that long, but it feels like it has been. Out the front iron won't go. Rebound pulled down by Holstrom. Holstrom put into the hands of Wyatt Runk, quickly up to Chase Johnson. Johnson in between the circles gets it to Holstrom over to Bithow. We'll say Bithow until I'm told otherwise. Bithow is what it'll be. And that pass across the paint there is intercepted. Turnover for the Lisbon Broncos, and back the other way come the Pirates. And with the basketball, I believe that's Procknell, but I can't quite see the jersey number. Spinning around there was Jackson Malk, and the rebound comes down into the hands of Wyatt Runk. Wyatt Runk all the way down to the baseline, puts it up and in. And we're tied at 4. That's our first tie of the game. 4:17 to go here. Over to the far side. It might be, I'm not even sure. I'm not going to take a guess. With the basketball is Noah Falk. Falk will get it to Procknell. Procknell with the 3. Off the front iron, won't go. Lisbon gets the rebound. They'll bring it back the other way. Chase Johnson fires it into the hands of Wyatt Runk, who'll dribble over to the far wing. 3:53 to go. Johnson now near side for Colby Rasmussen. Rasmussen into the corner there for Holstrom. Bithow up top. Now back down low for Holstrom, and he'll take the lead. 6-4. And I'm actually missing a bucket in my scorebook here for the Broncos. And now we're tied at 6. Jackson Malk has 4 of the team's 6 points. See here, Wyatt Runk has 2, Reese Holstrom has 2, and it was Parker Runk who got the other 2. I remember that. It was number 22 who got it earlier. So we're tied at 6 with 3 minutes to go in the first quarter. Turnover Hankinson as Holstrom will pick up the loose ball, put it into the hands of Runk in the backcourt. He'll cross the timeline with 2:51 to go. Holstrom on the near wing, looks down low, trying to fire it in to Jonah Welter, the 6'2 junior, but Welter jumping up in the air, and that ball just a little bit high off his fingertips and out of bounds. And that'll be turnover number 2 for the Lisbon Broncos here with 2:48 to go in the first quarter of play. We're all knotted up at 6 apiece. Once again, we want to thank our sponsors, including Quality Home Restorations in Fargo. Game Time, the Fargo South Booster Club, and the North Fargo Softball Booster Club for making the broadcast possible here on the ND Sports Channel. If you want to join our team, you can give us a call at 404-9072 or email us at ndsportschannel@gmail.com. Or if you don't want to commit to anything long term, you can just simply go to our website, click on the donate button, and donate an amount of your choice. Make sure you use that decimal point so we don't confuse $1 with $100. Just an FYI on that. Nice move down low, and that was Hayden Bull. No, check that. The PA announcer said Jackson Malk. Looked like number 2 from up here, but we'll go with it. Hankinson takes the lead at 8-6. That ball go out of bounds, stopping the clock with 2:09 to go here in the first quarter of play. Wyatt Runk will trigger the inbounds pass from the baseline on the near side of the hoop. 32 on the shot clock. That's 3 seconds shy of a full shot clock here as Chase Johnson gets the ball and he'll fire it up top. I believe that's Holstrom. Nope, check that. That was Wyatt Runk, and he'll get his own rebound. Chase it down into the far corner, put it into the hands of Dawson Perro. Perro up top to Johnson. Johnson near wing. Now that is Mason Lukes, a 6'2 junior wearing number 34. Once again, Mason Lukes. That ball will go out of bounds, but it'll stay with the Lisbon Broncos. And looks like Wyatt Runk will trigger it in from right in front of the Pirate bench with the Broncos trailing by 2 here. 8-6 with 1:49 to go in the first quarter of play. It's been a good one so far. We'll see if this thing stays at this pace. Far wing Rasmussen. I think that was Rasmussen. Yep, it was. Runk up top now for Perro. Perro. And he falls down. 8 to shoot on the shot clock. Turnover, Lisbon. Back the other way comes Hankinson all the way to the hoop. I think that might have been Hayden Bull. Will that one count? Still waiting for, I didn't see the official. I don't think it's going to count. Scoreboard in the gym says 8-6, and it won't count because the foul's against Hankinson. It's against Jackson Malk, his first, team second. So Perro over the timeline, puts it into the hands of Wyatt Runk driving down Main Street, the middle of the lane there. And whistle will stop the clock with 1:17. Brock Thiede picks up his second. I believe that's his second anyway. Team's third. Now put Wyatt Runk at the free throw line. First trip for the Broncos. Second trip in the game, one for each team. And Wyatt Runk will put it in. Pirates 2 for 2. And the Broncos now 1 for 1 from the free throw line in the game so far. 1:17 to go in the first quarter of play. The Broncos are within 1 and can tie it here on this free throw, and Runk will not do so. But offensive rebound there for Rasmussen. And then the whistle will stop the clock with 1:15, and the Broncos will have an inbounds pass from the baseline as we have another foul here on the Pirates. It's going to go on Kellen Benson, a 5'9 senior, the first personal there for corner 3. Wyatt Runk in. They'll take the lead at 10-8. Wyatt Runk makes up for the missed free throw by pouring in a three-pointer. And there's a foul. I'm not sure which Lisbon Bronco it went on, but so I can tell you this much for sure. It's team foul number 2. Reese Holstrom picks up his first. Chase Johnson, the 6'1 senior, checks back into the lineup here for the Lisbon Broncos, who lead by 2 with just under a minute. Looking to tie, and they do. Dylan Benson gets that last bucket. Apologize there, had to hit the cough button. That ball was turned over by Lisbon. That's turnover number 4 according to my numbers in the game here. Driving baseline, now a long 2 is up, and that'll bounce out the front of the rim, and pulling down the rebound was Rasmussen, and there's a foul, and that foul will be on Hankinson. Okay, so the PA announcer said Bitho, so we're going to go with Bitho until I'm told otherwise. We're knotted up at 10 apiece here. We have had 3 ties and 3 lead changes so far in this one. Shot at the buzzer is up, off the backboard and just off to the right side, and that will send us to the end of the first, all knotted up at 10 apiece. We'll take a timeout. Pirates and Broncos, this is high school basketball on the ND Sports Channel. Quality Home Restorations is Fargo Moorhead's go-to place for quality home remodel and repair services. Quality Home Restorations offers free estimates on all your home remodel and repair projects like drywall, laminate flooring, roofing, and much more. Check out the great photos of past projects completed by Quality Home Restorations on their Facebook page. Just search Quality Home Restorations. When it comes to your home being restored, count on Quality Home Restorations. Call Mike today at 400-1751. That's 400-1751 to set up an appointment for a free estimate. Quality Home Home Restorations in Fargo. All right, welcome back. All knotted up at 10-10 here as we start the second quarter of play. Foul and one. That's the second on Kellen Benson, team foul number 6, sending Wyatt Runk to the free throw line. With that bucket, he has 8. With that free throw, he has 9. 13-10 now. Pirates work the ball around the perimeter here. Well, they'll drive down to the baseline and turn around, kick it back up top for a wide open 3, and it's in. And we're tied at 13. Lisbon takes the lead, and Hankinson ties it up. Free throws off the mark. The last foul there was on, let's see here. It's team foul number 7. Scoreboard shows number 10, but I don't have a number 10 for Hankinson. Second free throw is also off the mark. We remain tied at 13 as Rasmussen misses both free throws. We're going to the near corner now. Prochnow up top and now over to the far side. 7 minutes to go as they'll drive into the lane. Kicks it out. Prochnow down low. I think that's Thiede, and Thiede draws the foul. Team foul number 3 on the Lisbon Broncos. And Thiede will be a little bit shy on that first free throw. Once again, second quarter of play. Game time, Quality Home Restorations, Fargo South Booster Club, North Fargo Softball Club. Thiede's second free throw is off the mark. Wyatt Runk pulls down the rebound. Those are our sponsors. Whenever the opportunity presents itself, we appreciate it if you would patronize those businesses so they'll continue to help us out and make these high school sports broadcasts possible. Bethol with the basketball. Now he'll hand it off to that was Wyatt Runk with the long shot from just inside the three-point arc, and another whistle and a foul. Jackson Mount needs to be a little bit careful here. He just picked up his third. Oh, wait a second. Okay, the scoreboard shows 2. I had him for 3. We'll go with 2 for now. It is indeed 18 fouls, and Kobe Rasmussen 0 for 2 on his last trip to the line, which happened just a few moments ago, and he'll try and make up for it, and he does. So he made the first one. As a result, he'll get one more, and that gives the lead back to the Lisbon Broncos. After Hankinson tied it, Lisbon took the lead at 13-10. Hankinson tied it at 13-13, and now Lisbon takes the lead again at 14-13, make it 15-13. Missed his first 2, makes his second 2, and it's a 2-point game. I think that's Prochnow. Feeds it into the near side here for, that would have been Noah Falk. Down low, Thiede will get it up and in. And we're tied again at 15. That shot off the back iron won't go, and it's tipped around in a foul. I'm not sure who, but it's a foul nonetheless. I'm not even sure which team, to be honest. It's on the Lisbon Broncos. Dawson Perro picks up the personal foul. Mason Lukes, the 6'2 junior, will check in, wearing jersey number 34 for the Lisbon Broncos. That shot's up and in. 17-15 as the Pirates take the lead back after tying it at 15. Bounce pass across the paint is intercepted by the Pirates. That's another turnover here for the Lisbon Broncos. I have them down for 5 now. They trail by 2. Hankinson with the lead and the basketball. Prochnow will get it. Prochnow will dribble down the near side of the lane. Stop at the mid post, pick up his dribble, fire it back up top. Stuttering step, I think that's Hayden Bowl. Bowl along the baseline, can't get it to go in. Thede pulls down the rebound out of midair, can't get that shot to go in. And the loose ball comes down, out of bounds, stays in bounds. Last touch by Brock Thede as Thede puts his face to the floor and he's like, I almost had that one, and well, he almost did, but almost doesn't count, as they always say. And I'll stop the clock with 5:01 to go here in the first quarter, or second quarter of play, excuse me. Dawson Perro brings it over the timeline. No, check that. Chase Johnson, excuse me. Cross-court pass near side. That is Mason Lukes. Lukes up top for Johnson. Or far side. They'll work it down into the corner for Wyatt Runk. Back up top here for Chase Johnson. Johnson had that one poked away from behind. The Pirates will come back. And that's another turnover for the Lisbon Broncos. Have them down for 6 now, but it remains a 2-point game as the basketball will go out of bounds. Stopping the clock with 4:31. Pirates will maintain possession of that basketball. Now the clock continues to tick. 4:29, 4:28, 4:27 and counting. Pulling up for 3 off the front iron, won't go. Rebound comes down to the Broncos. Mason Lukes. Quickly, Wyatt Runk has it now. Spin move, drives into the lane, mid-post, kicks it out, fakes to the left, and then passes it up top there for Lukes. 2 quick passes, far side. Now they'll look down low there. That's Rasmussen. Back out for, let's see, that's the other Runk, Parker. And that one won't go. Thede gets the defensive rebound, I believe. I think that's Hayden Bowl. No, Hayden Bowl has it now, and he'll tee it up for 3. That's off the mark. Nice follow-up there. Jackson Mount with the bucket. He has 8 now. Extends the Pirate lead to 4, 19-15. Mason Lukes works it up top there for Chase Johnson. Now I think that might be Runk on the far side, but I can't see the jersey number. No, it was not Runk. That is Parker Runk though. And now Mason Lukes puts it up for 3, and that will drop in. Mason Lukes with the triple. Pulls the Broncos within 1, 19-18, and a timeout on the floor. 3:15 to go, second quarter of play. Pirates lead the Broncos 19-18 here at the Blickery Activity Center. This is the boys basketball bonanza on the ND Sports Channel. Back in a moment. NorthDakotaScores.net is your top source for statewide scores for both boys and girls high school sporting events in the state of North Dakota. Football, soccer, basketball, hockey, wrestling, baseball, volleyball, softball. Get all the scores every game, every night, every single sports season of the school year. You can count on NorthDakotaScores.net year after year to provide over 99% of the results for high school sporting events in North Dakota, all reported from trusted and reliable sources. Follow North Dakota Scores on Twitter, search @NDScores and get the same scores on your mobile device every night. All right, welcome back. Second quarter of play. Pirates with the ball in the 1-point lead with 3:04 and counting to play. We're working in the near wing. Now we're on the far side. Up top, that's Noah Falk. Falk gets it up top there. I believe that was probably Caden Kelly. It's the only jersey number that ends in a 0 that I have on my roster. Shot clock went off, but they were able to get the ball to the rim at least, and that would prevent the shot clock violation. Keeps a turnover out of the stat books. Wyatt Runk up top to Chase Johnson. Johnson will put the ball to the floor, back up in between the circles, direct traffic, throw it over to Mason Lukes here on the near wing. Up top now quickly back over to Chase Johnson into the corner. Wyatt Runk for three. No. Looked good coming out of his hand, but he didn't get the friendly bounce. 2:15 to go. Back the other way come the Pirates. I believe that's Hayden Bull with the basketball right now. Near side now for Noah Falk. Number 10. I don't have a number 10 on my roster for Hankinson. So the Broncos looking to take the lead here on this possession. They'll work it into Wyatt Runk. Ball's tipped away. Last touch by the Broncos, and they'll stay with the Hankinson Pirates. Now going to the books is turnover number 7 for the Lisbon Broncos. As they continue to trail by 1 with 1:41 to go here in the second quarter of play. Shot is up, whistle sound, stops the clock with 1:27. Hayden Bowl makes the first free throw. Pushes the lead back to 2, 20-18. Second free throw will drop in. It took a moment, but it dropped in. And Bowl is 2 for 2. Turnaround off the iron won't go, and I think that was Hayden Bowl pulled down the rebound for the Pirates. 1:11 to go. Bowl works it down far side of the post, puts it up and in. Bowl with 2 free throws and a bucket. Makes it a 23-18 game. Broncos trail by 5. They're looking to trim that to 2, and they do! Mason Lukes with his second triple of the second quarter. And it's a 2-point game, 23-21. Now they'll work it down on the baseline, pump it out. Hayden Bowl will try for a 3, and he will answer. 26-21, 30 seconds to go. Shot clock is off. Broncos can hold for the final shot if they choose to, but they will not choose to. But they will drain another 3, and that's 3 back-to-back threes on 3 possessions by 2 teams. 26-24. There's Chase Johnson who knocked down the triple. Hayden Bowl in the paint there, can't get it to go. A rebound underneath, not sure who that was, but the buzzer will sound. That will send us to halftime. We were tied at 10-10 at the end of the first. Hankinson hanging on to a 2-point lead here as they outscore the Broncos 16-14 in the second quarter. We'll add up some more numbers and come back with the halftime show here in a little bit on the ND Sports Channel. Watch all the games on the ND Sports Channel on your home television screen. If your smart TV, Blu-ray, Xbox, PlayStation, 4K, or DVD player has access to the YouTube app, you can watch the ND Sports Channel on your big screen TV right at home, both live games and replays. Simply click on the YouTube app on your smart TV, and with the remote, move over to the search button, type in or highlight ND Sports Channel, and then select the live feed. Or you can browse the game library and watch a previous game on demand anytime you would like. We invite you to subscribe to the YouTube channel, youtube.com/c/ND Sports Channel. You can also watch live games and replays of games on your mobile device using the YouTube app, which can be downloaded from your mobile device's app store if it's not already on your device. Thanks for watching the ND Sports Channel. It's ND Sports Online. The ND Sports Channel is proud to give you access to the North Dakota Softball All-Stars podcast. Just go to our website at ndsportschannel.com, click on ND Softball All-Stars, and you can have unlimited 24-hour access to each and every episode, past and present. The same episodes are also on our YouTube channel. Just click on playlists and look for ND Softball All-Stars, and click play on the episode of your choice, or watch them all, from first to last, or shuffle the playlist to play each episode randomly. Help support and build the ND Softball All-Stars program. Send donations to ND Softball All-Stars, P.O. Box 6544, Fargo, North Dakota 58109. For more on ND Softball All-Stars, visit their website, ndsoftballallstars.com. The Class B podcast, presented by the North Dakota Basketball Hub, brings you student athletes and coaches interviews, Class B rankings talk, game analysis, and more. Check out the website at www.northdakotabasketballhub.com for all the latest and greatest Class B content. Make sure to follow ND Basketball Hub on Facebook and Twitter. Just search at ND Basketball Hub. That's at ND Basketball Hub, and get the latest updates on our podcast schedule and more. Listen to every episode on demand at ndsportschannel.com, as well as on our YouTube channel.
The game is close. It's a big rivalry. Students jump out of their seats while the cheerleaders lead the chanting. Everyone is on edge. The shot is up and the buzzer sounds. All eyes follow the ball. Will it fall through the net? You can hear the hush of the crowd. With your whistle, you watch if his feet were inside the line or not. The crowd erupts. It's a game winner. Or is it? You make the call. Become an official. Contact your local high school. A message from the North Dakota High School Activities Association.
Paper tickets. Rookie mistake.
Game Time is the fastest way to buy tickets to live events with your friends. You can buy the perfect seats in seconds, and tickets are delivered directly to your phone, so you always have them with you. Download Game Time free on the App Store, and you'll instantly see a curated list of the best upcoming events in your area. Game Time sorts through thousands of available seats on the market and presents you with only the 50 best values. One of the best things about Game Time is you can get tickets at last-minute prices even after the game starts. Download Game Time free on the App Store today.
Quality Home Restorations is Fargo Moorhead's go-to place for quality home remodel and repair services. Quality Home Restorations offers free estimates on all your home remodel and repair projects like drywall, laminate flooring, roofing, and much more. Check out the great photos of past projects completed by Quality Home Restorations on their Facebook page. Just search Quality Home Restorations. When it comes to your home being restored, count on Quality Home Restorations. Call Mike today at 400-1751. That's 400-1751 to set up an appointment for a free estimate. Quality Home Restorations in Fargo. NorthDakotaScores.net is your top source for statewide scores for both boys and girls high school sporting events in the state of North Dakota. Football, soccer, basketball, hockey, wrestling, baseball, volleyball, softball. Get all the scores every game, every night, every single sports season of the school year. You can count on NorthDakotaScores.net year after year to provide over 99% of the results for high school sporting events in North Dakota, all reported from trusted and reliable sources. Follow North Dakota Scores on Twitter. Search at ND Scores and get the same scores on your mobile device every night. In our first year on the air, the ND Sports Channel brought you 282 games, and 247 of those games were exclusive broadcasts of the ND Sports Channel. That's 247 games that would have had zero broadcast coverage had it not been for our sponsors supporting high school sports on the ND Sports Channel. If you are interested in joining our varsity sponsor team, please contact us by email or by phone. Our email is ndsportschannel@gmail.com, and our phone number is 404-9072. With your support, we can do even more high school sports in the future. Plus, you'll be putting your products and business in front of an average of 222 viewers and listeners per game. Let's team up. The ND Sports Channel is a proud supporter and broadcast partner with North Dakota Softball All-Stars. The games and skills competition for the 3rd annual Shields ND Softball All-Stars Series are scheduled for June 3rd and 4th, 2019, and it'll all be live on the ND Sports Channel. Let's team up and help ND Softball All-Stars make the program the best it can be for the final high school softball game for the top seniors in the state of North Dakota. Send your donations to ND Softball All-Stars, P.O. Box 6544, Fargo, North Dakota 58109, or you can also donate on the ND Softball All-Stars Facebook page. For more information on ND Softball All-Stars, check out the website, ndsoftballallstars.com. Let's team up to support a great program for a great sport in the great state of North Dakota. Watch all the games on the ND Sports Channel on your home television screen. If your smart TV, Blu-ray, Xbox, PlayStation, 4K, or DVD player has access to the YouTube app, you can watch the ND Sports Channel on your big screen TV right at home, both live games and replays. Simply click on the YouTube app on your smart TV, and with the remote, move over to the search button, type in or highlight ND Sports Channel, and then select the live feed. Or you can browse the game library and watch a previous game on demand anytime you would like. We invite you to subscribe to the YouTube channel, youtube.com/c/ND Sports Channel. You can also watch live games and replays of games on your mobile device using the YouTube app, which can be downloaded from your mobile device's app store if it's not already on your device. Thanks for watching the ND Sports Channel. It's ND Sports Online. All right, welcome back as we start the third quarter of play. It is not 30-24. It is 26-24. Sometimes some buttons get pushed during halftime there, and that pushes the score up. So 26-24. Lisbon led right now by Wyatt Runk with 9 points. And speaking of Wyatt Runk, he hit the floor kind of hard there, and Looks like he's going to get up and walk it off. He's definitely going to walk to the bench, and they'll probably check him out there as he's kind of hobbling a little bit. And Bithell will come in for him. So they'll check out Wyatt Runk's left leg. Hopefully it's nothing more than a cramp. They can just stretch out the muscle there, and he'll be better. But we'll keep you updated on that as we see what's happening. And back to action we go. We're tied at 26, by the way, because and I forgot to put in, I believe it was Wyatt Runk who got the bucket. Hankinson will work it in down low there, and another foul. This one's going on Bithell. First of the second half. Fouled in the act of shooting will send Hankinson to the line. Hankinson was 4 of 6 in the first half. They are now 4 of 7, and Brock Thiede is officially 3 of 5 with that last free throw. And now he is going to add one more to that to be 4 of 6. And that gives the lead back at 28-26. Hankinson with a chance to extend that lead. They'll work the ball into the corner now, back up top. Over to the far corner. Pass was taken by Thiede, now pushed out for 3 from the corner. And that's up and in. Noah Falk, I believe is what the PA announcer said, who got that 3. And that makes it 31-26, and we have a timeout on the floor. We'll take the timeout with them. Be back in a moment here on the ND Sports Channel. Quality Home Restorations is Fargo Moorhead's go-to place for quality home remodel and repair services. Quality Home Restorations offers free estimates on all your home remodel and repair projects like drywall, laminate flooring, roofing, and much more. Check out the great photos of past projects completed by Quality Home Restorations on their Facebook page. Just search Quality Home Restorations. When it comes to your home being restored, count on Quality Home Restorations. Call Mike today at 400-1751. That's 400-1751 to set up an appointment for a free estimate. Quality Home Restorations in Fargo. All right, welcome back. It's 31-26 in favor of the Hankinson Pirates. They've outscored the Broncos 5-2 so far here in the third quarter of play. In that first half, we had, I forgot to add these up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We had 5 ties and 6 lead changes. Hankinson has 4 of those 5 ties and 2 of those lead changes. All the other ones go to Lisbon. Last lead change occurred at the 28-26 mark, where Hankinson would take the lead, and since then, the Broncos have not scored yet. Rebound underneath by Hallstrom. He got it up and in, and he'll go to the line to get one more. So that pulled them within 3, a chance to pull within 2 here. And a quick turnaround if he can connect on this free throw as the foul goes on Braden Prochnow. And the free throw's up and in. Hallstrom gets the old-fashioned three-point play to make it 31-29 with 6 minutes to go here in the third quarter of play. Hankinson will work the ball into the high post. Going down that far side, they'll kick it back out top. Hayden Bull with the basketball right now. Fires it near wing. Now they'll work it down low. I think that might be Thiede. Thiede with the turnaround off the glass, up and in. 33-29, 5:35 and counting to go here, third quarter of play. It's Chase Johnson with the basketball. He'll give it up there for Rasmussen, and Rasmussen drives in, can't get it to go. Holstrom with the offensive board, up and in. It should be 33-31. Hankinson, Hayden Bowl over on the far side. Bowl drives down, and there's a foul. Possibly on Rasmussen, but I'm not 100% sure. We'll find out. Robert Adam, a 6'2 sophomore, picks up his first personal. Hayden Bowl will drop in the free throw. He has 8 points now, and it's back to a 3-point lead, 34-31. Still a one-possession game. It's been that for a majority of the game, actually. Now it's a two-possession game. There's been a few times where Hankinson is led by 5, but if memory serves me correctly, I don't think that either team has had a lead bigger than 5. That one's stolen by Brock Thiede. Turnover by the Lisbon Broncos. Loose ball picked up, and it will not lay in. It trickles off the right side of the rim, rolls around the front side, and comes off the left side of the rim. Down on the baseline, trying to work that one up and in, and does so successfully. Kobe Rasmussen with the bucket. 2 more brings it back to a 2-point game. It should be 35-33. Brock Thiede with 2 more, and that's a timeout. Lisbon, 37-33. Pirates lead the Broncos with 4:16 to go here in the third quarter of play. Back after the timeout here on the ND Sports Channel.
Paper tickets. Rookie mistake.
Game Time is the fastest way to buy tickets to live events with your friends. You can buy the perfect seats in seconds, and tickets are delivered directly to your phone, so you always have them with you. Download Game Time free on the App Store, and you'll instantly see a curated list of the best upcoming events in your area. Game Time sorts through thousands of available seats on the market and presents you with only the 50 best values. One of the best things about Game Time is you can get tickets at last-minute prices even after the game starts. Download Game Time free on the App Store today.
All right, welcome back. 37-33 in favor of the Hankinson Pirates. The Lisbon Broncos have the ball out of the timeout with 4:11 and counting to go here in the third quarter of play. Once again, no clock on our scoreboard because it's hard to keep it in sync with the clock in the gym. So we just turn it off because it causes a lot more frustration than we need it to be. So another turnover there by the Lisbon Broncos. Have them down for 11 now in the game. It's 7 of those in the first quarter. In the first half, excuse me, had Hankinson down for 5. Right now they sit with 6. 37-33, baseline inbounds pass from the far side of the hoop here for the Lisbon Broncos after the Hankinson Pirates substitution. And they'll fire it in. I believe that's Chase Johnson who brings it back in between the circles, and it is. Johnson spinning around, gets into the far wing there. Dribbling into the high post and putting up the shot off the front iron, but then the rebound comes right back to him. And now he'll get it in the corner. That is Parker Runk. I'm gonna have to get used to that. Parker Runk is a 6'1 sophomore. That would explain why I'm not used to that name, because I don't think he played on the Lisbon Broncos last year, or if he did, it wasn't in the games that I was at. So loose ball we picked up there by Hayden Bowl. Another turnover here for the Lisbon Broncos. Three-pointer up, three-pointer in. Hayden Bowl knocks down the triple, 40-33. That triple gets him into the double-digit club with 12, excuse me. Parker Runk with the basketball, puts it into the corner. 3 on its way from Rasmussen, won't go. Rebound underneath by Holstrom. He puts it up and in. Holstrom with 9 now, point shy of the double-digit club, and it's a 5-point game. And that whistle will stop the clock with 2:22 to go here in the third. Mason Lukes checks back into the lineup for Lisbon. Inbounds pass, fed right back into the low block, and that's up and in. Brock Thiede with the inbounds pass, and he gets the bucket off the assist off the inbounds pass, and that makes it 42-35. 2:07 to go here in a 7-point game. Broncos have the ball, looking to trim that deficit on the scoreboard. They'll work it inside for Holstrom, and they will trim it down to 5 once again. Holstrom in the double-digit club with 11 now, 42-37, a minute 53 and counting to go here, third quarter of play. Pirates have the biggest lead of the game right now with 5. Actually, they had it with 7 right before that. Now Chase Johnson with the ball, to the hoop and in. 42-39, and the Broncos get a little bit closer. Minute and a half to go, 90 seconds here, third quarter of play. Pirates work the ball down into the low block and through the paint. I believe the foul is going to go on Reese Holstrom. If it is, it'll be his third. Team foul, number 3 as well. And it will indeed be on Holstrom. Sends Brock Thiede to the line. He is 4 of 6 in the game so far. Make it 5 of 7. Second one's up, second one's in. 6 of 8 for Brock Thiede from the free throw line. 4 of those 6 coming here in the third quarter. Minute 17 and counting, 44-39. And a whistle will stop that. I didn't see, I looked down at my scorebook and I didn't see what happened there. Once again, whoever number 10 is for Hankinson, I don't know. I don't have him on the roster, so. But he has 2 personal fouls, I can tell you that much. And it looks like there's a number 0 in there too, and I don't have a number 0 on my roster for Hankinson either. That ball was stripped away there by, on the attempt there by Rasmussen. Now the 3 is on its way, and the 3 is in. Chase Johnson knocks down the triple to pull the Broncos back within 2. 44-42, 41 seconds to go. Shot clock and game clock have a differential of about 16 seconds right now. 3 from the corner is up, in and out, won't go. Loose rebound when initially went off the shoulder of Chase Johnson, and now a wrestling match, so-called travel. It'll be a turnover for Hankinson to give the ball back to the Pirates, or to the Broncos, excuse me. Trailing by 2 with a chance to tie and or take the lead. Wyatt Runk still on the bench with kind of giving attention there to that left ankle. Looks like they have some ice on his left ankle. We'll see if he comes back in or not. Oh, and it doesn't drop in. It hung on the back iron there for what seemed like an eternity, and it just didn't fall in. 3 seconds to go. Shot has to go up now. It does, and it's an air ball at the buzzer. It was close. It was tied at the first. It was close at the second, and it's close once again at the third. The Pirates lead 44-42 after 3 quarters of play. We'll take a timeout. Be right back after this on the ND Sports Channel. Quality Home Restorations is Fargo-Moorhead's go-to place for quality home remodel and repair services. Quality Home Restorations offers free estimates on all your home remodel and repair projects like drywall, laminate flooring, roofing, and much more. Check out the great photos of past projects completed by Quality Home Restorations on their Facebook page. Just search Quality Home Restorations. When it comes to your home being restored, count on Quality Home Restorations. Call Mike today at 400-1751. That's 400-1751 to set up an appointment for a free estimate. Quality Home Restorations in Fargo. right, welcome back. Fourth quarter of play. 2-point game. The Broncos have the ball, looking to tie or maybe take the lead right there. No, they will not. They got tipped around though. Broncos will keep possession of the ball. At least I thought they would. Now it's going to be a wrestling match. Possession arrow will favor the Hankinson Pirates. It was 10-10 at the end of the first quarter. 26-24 Hankinson at halftime. Both teams score 18 in the third to make it 44-42, our current score. We'll see how this one comes down to the wire. My luck will be a Hankinson player with a 3 at the buzzer with a jersey I can't read. Not that I want that to happen, but that shot's up and in. Brock Thiede has 19 now, followed by Hayden Bull with 12 and Jackson Malk with 8, according to my numbers. Leading the way for the Lisbon Broncos, Wyatt Runk on the bench nursing a left ankle injury there. He has 11. That may or may not be the end of his night. And Reese Holstrom has picked up the pace since Wyatt Runk went out. He now has 11. He has scored 9 of those 11 back in the third quarter. 46-42. High on the far side there. The Pirates have the ball. Nice spin move to get around Chase Johnson. Baseline jumper up won't go. Broncos Chase Johnson pulls down the defensive board. They'll work it down to the baseline, back out top now. Holstrom pulls up for 3. No, I thought that was going to go in. 46-42. 6:27 to go. Holstrom with the missed 3. We apologize for the delay on the camera there. Hopefully that won't continue to happen as Hayden Bull puts it up and in. He has 14 now. 48-42, a 6-point game. 6:04 to go. Chase Johnson with the basketball. Fires it up top there for Parker Runk. Back into the lineup. And now a whistle on a substitution for Hankinson. Jackson Mount comes back in. I think I heard the PA announcer say Jaguars. He meant to say Pirates. Nice job by Reese Holstrom to get 2 more. Holstrom now officially leads the way with 13 for the Broncos, followed by Wyatt Runk with 11, who's on the bench right now with a left ankle injury. They have some ice on that left ankle. 44, and it will not drop in, but an offensive rebound by Chase Johnson, and then a loose ball picked up by Hankinson. That's Brock Thiede coming back the other way, and he puts it up and in. 50-44, 6-point game, 5:12 to go and counting. That's stolen away, and back the other way, laying it in one more time. It's Brock Thiede. He has 6 in the quarter, 23 in the game, 52-44. 4:50 and counting, fourth quarter of play. Holstrom with the long free throw. It will not drop in. Ball gets poked out of bounds. It'll go back to the Hankinson Pirates. Full court pressure here, at least 2 men in the back court. Pirates will get by that one. 4:40 to go here, fourth quarter. Push it into the corner. Hayden Bull works it back up top. I think that's Prochnow. Once again, a little hard to see those jersey numbers from up here, white on white. And nice pass there to Chase Johnson, and Johnson will lay the bucket in off the assist, and that bucket puts Chase Johnson in the double-digit club with 10. Back the other way, Hayden Bull making an attempt there, and he'll draw contact and make a trip to the free throw line, stopping the clock with 4:15 to go. Once again, 52-46 is our score. That'll be the 4th personal now on Reese Holstrom. Team foul number 4 for the Broncos here in the second half as well. And Hayden Bull will knock down the free throw. Bull 5 for 5. He hasn't missed yet in the game. Knock on wood here. Oh, I'm sorry. I should have knocked on wood, and I didn't. It's the announcer curse, I guess. 53-46, and that bucket will not count, but there will be a foul. Hayden Bowl picks up his first, team's third in the second half. Inbounds pass from the baseline, triggered by Holstrom, but no, there'll be a timeout on the floor first. 53-46, fourth quarter of play, 4:09 to play, back in 30 seconds here on the ND Sports Channel.
The game is close. It's a big rivalry. Students jump out of their seats while the cheerleaders lead the chanting. Everyone is on edge. The shot is up and the buzzer sounds. All eyes follow the ball. Will it fall through the net? You can hear the hush of the crowd. With your whistle, you watch if his feet were inside the line or not. The crowd erupts. It's a game winner. Or is it? You make the call. Become an official. Contact your local high school. A message from the North Dakota High School Activities Association.
4:09 to go, fourth quarter of play. Broncos trailed Pirates 53-46. Shot is up, won't go. Pirates pull down the rebound. They'll bring it back the other way over the timeline with 3:57 to go. With the basketball right now is Noah Falk. Falk will drive down Main Street, have the ball poked away, and that'll be a reach-in foul on the Lisbon Broncos. Team foul number 5, stopping the clock with 3:51 to go. It'll be the second personal on the 6-foot junior Dawson Paro, excuse me. Quick passing into the near corner. Hayden Bowl will pick it up, drive into the paint. Up against 3 Broncos, and the whistle will stop the clock with 3:44, and the officials will discuss. Basket will not count. It'll be a travel. No foul on the play. Turnover, Hankinson. That's number 10 for the Pirates. 5 in the first half, 5 so far here in half number 2 with 3:44 to go in the fourth quarter of play. 6-point game here. No, check that, 7-point game. I did the math wrong. 53-46 is the score. Chase Johnson will put up the 3, and that one's a little bit too strong. Bitho with the rebound underneath, and the follow-up shot. He's in the scorebook for the first time tonight. He has 2. 53-48, 3:15 to go. Can the Broncos come up with a comeback here? We'll find out. Broncos putting a little bit of pressure there right over the midcourt stripe. Hayden Bowl will fire it over. 2 quick passes down low. Pass across the paint. Draws the contact. Will step up to the free throw line. Team foul number 6 for the Lisbon Broncos. Stopping the clock with 3:01 to go here in the fourth quarter of play. Once again, 53-48. Going to the free throw line here for the Pirates will be Jackson Malk. Malk has 8 points right now, according to my books, and he will stay at 8 as he misses that free throw. Second one's on its way, and he missed that one as well. Iron deficient as it goes to the left side on an air ball out of bounds. And 3:01 to go now here. Broncos are within 5. They certainly have some time here to put it together, but Brock, I think that was Brock Thede who slapped it away, and now the foul underneath is either on Bitho or Dawson Perro, one of the 2. It's on Bitho. Let's see here. Yes, it will be on Bitho. He's second. Team foul 7 will put the Pirates for a 1-on-1 bonus at the free throw line, with the exception of this one here. This will be 2 shots as he's fouled in the act of shooting, and he'll miss that one. Second one's up, and he makes it. 54-48. So Jackson Malk now 1 of 4 from the free throw line. Another whistle and another foul. This one, I believe, is going to go on Prochnow. We'll see for sure here in a moment. Oh, no foul on the play. It'll just be an out of bounds, I guess. Inbounds pass, swatted away. Loose ball on the floor. Neither team has control of it at the moment. And now the Pirates will get control. They'll put it into the hands of Hayden Bull. Bull tried to get pickpocketed from behind there by Chase Johnson, but Johnson will pick up his second on the reach-in foul, team foul number 8. That'll send the Pirates to the line to shoot 1-1. Hayden Bull is perfect up until his most recent free throw. He was 5 for 5, and then he missed to go 5 of 6, and this will be his 7th attempt in the game from the line here with 2:27 to go. And it will drop in. He'll get one more as a result. 55-48. Bad news for the Broncos here. The Pirates can score points with the clock stop and build that lead. And that's exactly what they're going to do. Is Hayden Bull is nearly perfect. He's only missed one in the game. He's 7 of 8, and we have a timeout on the floor. 2:27 to go here in the fourth quarter of play, 56-48. We're back in 30 seconds.
The game is close. It's a big rivalry. Students jump out of their seats while the cheerleaders lead the chanting. Everyone is on edge. The shot is up and the buzzer sounds. All eyes follow the ball. Will it fall through the net? You can hear the hush of the crowd. With your whistle, you watch if his feet were inside the line or not. The crowd erupts. It's a game winner. Or is it? You make the call. Become an official. Contact your local high school. A message from the North Dakota High School Activities Association.
All right, welcome back. 2:27 to go here, fourth quarter of play. The Pirates have doubled up on the Broncos here in the fourth quarter. We've outscored them 12-6 so far in the first 5.5 minutes of this fourth quarter of play. Once again, I want to thank our sponsors, including Quality Home Restorations, Game Time, as well as the Fargo South Booster Club and the North Fargo Softball Club for making these broadcasts possible here with either a financial gift or a equipment gift. And we also want to thank all those who have donated over the past few months here. That was, I think that was Hayden Bull trying to throw up a desperation shot as he was falling down. Broncos come back the other way. That's Dawson Perro. Perro puts it out for Holstrom. Holstrom on the 3 won't go. Offensive rebound, lost it out of bounds, back to the Hankinson Pirates. And the Lisbon Broncos wanted to reach in foul, but they will not get it. That is turnover number 16 for the Lisbon Broncos, according to my numbers. 2:04 to go, 56-48. Full court pressure here by the Broncos. Pirates will get it over the timeline. I think that's Hayden Bull. Hayden Bull will go all the way to the hoop, draw contact, no bucket, but he will go to the line to shoot 2, as that will be team foul number 9 on the Lisbon Broncos. 1 away from the double bonus. And Reese Holstrom will end the night with 13 points as he fouls out with 1:55 to go here in the fourth quarter of play. And that will drop in. It's a 9-point game, and this free throw can make it 10. In and out, it will not go. He's missed 2 now. He's 8 of 10. Hayden Bull maybe thought about the 3, and now he'll drive into the paint. And he will draw another foul, and that will be foul number 10. Double bonus time here for the remaining minute 28 of the fourth quarter here. And Hayden Bull, 8 of 10, goes back to the free throw line for the 6th time in this game. And he misses. He's starting to miss now. Not exactly sure if those misses are going to hurt Hankinson, but they certainly would help. Jonah Welter, the 6'2 junior, number 14, checks back into the lineup, as well as Mason Lukes, the 6'2 junior, Both of them on the near side of the lane here as Hayden Bowl will put up the free throw, and it's in. 58-48, a 10-point game. It's got to be perfect basketball from here on out for the Broncos. That shot is blocked, and the Pirates, that could be the dagger here. I mean, there's still a little bit of time, but there's going to be a push, and that's another foul. They'll send Pirates back to the line, and Kobe Rasmussen will pick up the foul. That's his first. And Hayden Bowl back at the free throw line for the 7th time in this game. And he will miss it. I'm actually running out of room in my scorebook here for Hayden Bowl in the 4th quarter. He's had 1 2-point basket, and everything else in the stat book has been free throws. Here in the 4th quarter, he knocked down a couple triples, one in the 2nd, one in the 3rd. He also had a pair of free throws in the 2nd and the 3rd after being quiet in the 1st quarter. 1 for 2 on that trip. It's an 11-point game, and it looks like the Pirates might sneak away with a W here after it was a very close game through the first 3 quarters of play. Our 3rd matchup of the day will be the Clinton Graceville Beardsley Wolverines and the Wymer Lidgerwood Warbirds. Clinton Graceville Beardsley warming up over on the far side, just out of camera view here. Right inside the free throw line, and that shot won't go. I think that was Skylar Keller who pulled down the rebound for the Pirates. So we have some new faces in here for both teams. With the exception of Noah Falk, he's still in. Noah Falk will get it here. Shot clock and game clock are about 19 seconds apart right now. Fired over to the far side, driving baseline, turning around. Shot will go up, and it'll drop in. Brock Thiede gets another one. That's 25 for Brock Thiede now. That makes it 61-48. It was 44-42. The Broncos have been held to 6 points here in the 4th quarter of play. Ethan Lyons, number 44 for the Broncos. And that will bring us to the end. Your final score, 61-48. The Hankinson Pirates will pick up the win. We'll take a short break, add up some numbers, come back with a short post-game show, and wrap this thing up for game number 2 here on the ND Sports Channel. Watch all the games on the ND Sports Channel on your home television screen. If your smart TV, Blu-ray, Xbox, PlayStation, 4K, or DVD player has access to the YouTube app, you can watch the ND Sports Channel on your big screen TV right at home, both live games and replays. Simply click on the YouTube app on your smart TV, and with the remote, move over to the search button, type in or highlight ND Sports Channel, and then select the live feed. Or you can browse the game library and watch a previous game on demand anytime you would like. We invite you to subscribe to the YouTube channel, youtube.com/c/ND Sports Channel. You can also watch live games and replays of games on your mobile device using the YouTube app, which can be downloaded from your mobile device's app store if it's not already on your device. Thanks for watching the ND Sports Channel. It's ND Sports Online. NorthDakotaScores.net is your top source for statewide scores for both boys and girls high school sporting events in the state of North Dakota. Football, soccer, basketball, hockey, wrestling, baseball, volleyball, softball. Get all the scores, every game, every night, every single sports season of the school year. You can count on NorthDakotaScores.net year after year to provide over 99% of the results for high school sporting events in North Dakota, all reported from trusted and reliable sources. Follow North Dakota Scores on Twitter. Search @ND Scores to get the same scores on your mobile device every night. All right, welcome back. Your final score, once again, 61-48 as the Pirates outscore the Broncos 17-6 in that fourth quarter of play. The last lead change took place in the third quarter when Hankinson took the lead at 28-26, and they never looked back from that point on. Matter of fact, that was the first basket of the third quarter, if memory serves me correctly. Brock Thady finishes with 25, followed by Hayden Bowl with 21. 9 for Jackson Melk, Kellen Benson with 2, Noah Falk with 3, and Dylan Benson with 2 for the Hankinson Pirates. For the Lisbon Broncos, they were led by Reese Holstrom, who fouled out with 1:55 to go in the fourth quarter. He would end the night with 13. Wyatt Runk would end the night in the third quarter with a left ankle injury. He had 11, followed by Chase Johnson with 10. And then, let's see here, 6 for Mason Lukes, 4 for Colby Rasmussen, and 2 apiece for Bitho and Parker Runk. That wraps up your individual scoring. Once again, your final score, 61-48 in Game 2 of 6 here on the ND Sports Channel. Our next game will feature the Clinton Graceville Beardsley Wolverines out of Minnesota and the Wymer Lidgewood Warbirds. They're coming up next here on the ND Sports Channel. We'll go off air for about 5 to 7 minutes and be back ASAP with game number 3 here on the ND Sports Channel.
Thanks for watching this presentation of the ND Sports Channel. Did you miss any of the game? Check out Game Rewind on our website at ndsportschannel.com.